Alright everybody, so we're back. Haven't done a lot of videos. Western New York in the winter, especially this winter, has been really bad. I'm telling you what. No riding at all. The last couple winters, at least we get out a couple times here and there, putt around and ride around. So today, this video, you've seen some of my other videos. You know, I bought this bike somewhat already put together. It's had some really nice parts put on it. I kind of converted it into a adventure style, not a real dirt bike, but something you can get on the trails with and whatever. And the owner originally put real nice Protaper bars. These are the Honda Minis, and the deal with the Honda Minis with this particular setup from the stock bars is it did lower it quite a bit. The handling is great. It's great off road. I just had this epiphany. There's nothing more to do. I'm gonna go ahead and just do something with the bike. I decided to go ahead and do some bar risers, and the ones that I got, I'm going to show you what I got. These things, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I believe it is Xitomer or Xitomer. It's with an X, Xitomer. I don't know how you pronounce it. And they have these really nice bar risers that bring it up an inch and over an inch. And they're billet aluminum. I don't know. They're definitely Chinese. The box, like, as the words Chinese on them. So what this video is going to be is I'm going to bring these up and bring them out a little bit. I think the riding position is going to be so much better. I love the bike the way it is, but I really do feel like a lot of times I get tired of just leaning down all the time on it. So we'll see what happens with that. And so it seems like it's going to be a really easy job. We'll see. Already investigated the cables. Definitely make sure you check your cable for length. With the stock configuration, I believe already he brought the cables down. So I really think there's not going to be an issue there. But believe me, before you start this job, you may find yourself without the handlebars on for a while if you have to go and look at any kind of cable adjustment. If it required that for me, I wouldn't do it. There's just too much involved in cable replacement and all that right now. Not that I couldn't do it. I could do it, but I'm not gonna. So we'll go from there, see how she goes, and we'll start working on her. Alrighty, so as you can see, this pad's gonna definitely have to get off of there for me to be able to get to the original fasteners, which are all hex. Uh-oh. Where's the split in this? I don't think it has a split in it. Boy, did I drink it that fast? Drinking beer's fast. I thought I had more beer than that. I'm over at my brother's, and I don't know if he really cares, but this is like his pride and joy. It's a snap-on military. This is what the military would have in their toolkit. For like a Jeep or whatever. It's a snap-on mutt unit, they call it. I always use it when I come over because why not?
It looks like he had a little bit of red on there. Even the good stuff. That's why it was so tight. Red Loctite. Oh, don't move it. Oh, you got that?
It already moved. It dropped down.
You'll be able to see probably.
Yep, I can see right. It already marred the bar, so I'll be able to see where it is. I really have no idea how tight these are going to be. On stock bars, I've heard horror stories where guys have to put major breakers on these bad boys. But I got a feeling, since this is aftermarket, I don't think it was going to be that big a deal. I had a feeling it wouldn't be.
It's aluminium. You can't over torque them, you know.
Yeah. This alone will be getting these triangulated back in. You want to basically give each one a little bit of torque at a time so that those clamps are balanced. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but you don't want to over torque one side and then try to bring the other clamp down. You'll put torque on the bar. I could warp it or but now here's a trick too, is like now that the handlebars are loose, you want to position them somewhere where you don't freaking scrape anything up. I think we got her easy. All right, here's the moment of truth. So what I've heard, there are mixed reviews where some people say it goes on like a dream, or these bolts are too long and the initial clamp doesn't go into the top of the triple tree, requiring you to go to Home Depot and try to find fasteners that work. And believe me, don't sound like fun. Not to mention you'll never get the quality that you need. So I got these bars, I'll tell you. I may have to go ahead and do some pulling and prodding around it. Guess we'll just go Ginger and Marianne. That's always a psychological test. They ask guys, like, are you a Ginger or are you a Marianne guy? I don't know what I am. I guess I'm kind of a little more Marianne. If I was on a desert island, I think she'd be more of a sweetheart than Ginger. Would be a little more needy and, would be just demanding more coconuts or whatever. I would like a woman that could be satisfied with just, being happy with me.
More appreciative.
More appreciative of, the deal. But that's just me. I guess I would call myself a Marianne guy.
When you're building a Grom, you tend to be more of the Marianne
Yeah,
guy.
I guess so. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I love working over at my brother's garage. I get to use some of his shit. We usually make it up with beers or driving or whatever. What the fuck? How? There you go. Boy, they go in smooth. I think I'm kind of liking the fact we're putting a little blue in there because I'll tell you, they thread in like a dream. I'm not going to show you on the camera angle, but when you buy these, it actually on the advertisement, it shows if you're unsatisfied with the fact that there's a gap between the bottom of your original triple tree clamp and this clamp, don't buy them because it's going to happen. And sure enough, it definitely happened. There's a gap down there. They're not meeting up firmly. I guess that's just part of the game. I got to believe this is going to be okay, though. It's not an H2 Kawasaki 200 horsepower motorcycle or nothing, but if it was, there may be some considerations that you might have over that little factor.
I think you could squeeze some friction tape in there or something on the bottom.
Yeah, I think there's going to be enough goodness there that we had talked about that. And I kind of wished we'd done it in hindsight, but we're already going, and I really don't think that's going to, for this little mouse bike, going to make a big difference, and I think I'm going to be happy with it.
No, straighten itself out.
Yeah, it seems like it's seating in there well.
Yeah, I guess it feels good to me.
Now the $60 million question is, like, I always wonder, like, with bars, like, do you want them up or back or, like this direction?
Motocross are always down, but you're back, so I guess a little bit more up now.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. That'll take a lot. We'll have to really sit on it.
Word. Love the blue. You can go a little more.
Permatex.
You can go a little more crazy with blue than you would with red. Red's sort of like be right.
It's a mess to take off. You have to put it on the, the wheel, the wire wheel to clean them. You got one on your bench, don't you?
What's that?
A wire wheel.
I do, yeah.
It's real dangerous. You're holding them with pliers trying to clean the threads.
Pretty good mission. And we're in a little bit of a hurry. Today it got up to like 41 degrees, and it's going to get back down to like 19 tonight. So, and I got to ride this bike back to my house. So if we dick around too long on this thing, I'll be riding in really super cold weather, and I'll be grouchy and angry. Hopefully we got lucky.
Gosh, I think we got lucky. I think that's
I
right
think,
on.
yeah.
We were guessing we weren't lucky. We were trying to aim it. Let's see. Hang on a second, though. guess if anything, a little bit down, but nah, that's probably how I would want them up. I like them tall, but that's not helping. Go down a little, like right there. It's by design.
I trust your judgment.
I think we stayed square. See a little line
Yeah.
about where it was.
Well, I tell you what.
Don't make no difference to me.
Yeah, we're not going to.
I usually ride with bent handlebars anyway, so
Yeah.
these
not-
ain't even bent.
We're not. Oh, yeah, I can tell you right now.
Too high up, or
No. Too high.
I mean,
that's too high. I'm high. That's nice. I was like down. Like,
it is. That's as high as up as you can get it when you
that's
want
what
it
I
high.
want. Dude,
That
this
is what you
nice.
want. As high as you
Real,
can.
real happy with her. Super haps.
Better for wheelies. You could sit back a little bit.
We have this bracket.
Well, this is just being anal here. I mean,
Yeah.
looks good.
Sweetness. All right, let me get on this and see what she feels like. Tell you right now, kids. Yeah, it's not like overwhelmingly knock your boots off, but it is better. What do you think, Joe? Don't I?
Yeah.
Don't I look higher up? Well, look at
Nice.
this. Before this job, I don't know if I can tell you, I had to take 2 fingers and sneak the key down in there with the original bars. Remember how hard it was to even turn the ignition on and off on this? You had to sneak 2 fingers down there and and turn my whole hand could just fit right down there right now. Oh, that's a huge difference right there, Joe. I can tell you right now it's a huge, look at. Alrighty, kids. Well, that concludes today's session. Really good. I'm going to try to get some riding videos out to you guys. See what. Alright, gang. I'm going to go put this back in my car so I can just get into some serious drinking. Nice, Joey. Thank you. Peace out, guys. Bye.